Turn your house into a dream home. Recently opened a brand new one-stop stop for hardware and home decor. Visit the Home Hub at Maubale Madan Riting.
Kajing sedang jong kajing ekran nyesuk apreng ka New Trap National Liberation Council HNLC bat kasokar preng bat kumju kasokar jala kelasang pakanya chakmat ne sisa jan ka afsau trek ha kajing ekendu bat kiksiang jong barok ya atli kasokar la aidak ba kasokar kadon ya kajing wengno ya kemukat ma de kikis persya ye kedekot jong kaseng HNLC nakaliang uksiang jong HNLC ba saron kebla right ho ba kajing ekran bentagasni kalong ka pesaiso Hakaba, layakran na kamta ban weng iki mukot duma, jong ki dikot ke HNLC. Ulang baki don ki jing syak mudui ki badai na kajala bot kumjuru ki don ki badai na katan sokar preng kum ka jing syak mudui ha ke NIA ki sangut ki nong ilam jong ke HNLC. Ulang baki ni ki jing mudui da ka NIA kala punwit kindiat ya ka jing ekranya sok haduk mentang. Andai ulang baka jubab kapalayo na kiksiang jong ki ar sokar kalong bakin skap ya ka jing dawa ban map iki mukot duma Pan nakaliang HNLC kan update ya kajing tho na ki ar sorkar hakanu kurukam kan ai ya kata kajing map.
See, this meeting that was held today was a follow-up to the meeting that was held with the state government in the presence of the Deputy Chief Minister, who is also a Home Minister, and Chief Secretary that was held last month. And so the meeting today from the state government, the representative Peter Bhakat and Ronnie Walang, and from the Central Home Ministry, it was the Ike Mishra, who is the interlocutor of the northeastern part of India, and also the head of the SIB, Madam Amangla. Yes, Madam Amangla. So the transcription, the discussion and the negotiation that we talked today is about, we can say another chapter on the peace process. For example, to say as another chapter of the peace process means that today we have talked about the need for the waiving of all criminal charges against the cadres and leaders of the HLC, and also the granting of amnesty to the various charges that possibly the government might have pressed charge against the cadres and leaders of HLC. There are two nature of charges. The first we have two nature. On the one kind of charges is state level charges. And the other is the central authorities that any charges that may have charges with HLC leaders. One example we can say is so far we can say that the central charges against the leaders of HLC is the NIA charge sheet and the summoning notice issued by the NIA against 4 leaders of the HLC, that including the chairman and the secretary. So that is a matter which has hampered this peace process so far. And secondly, the charges are the state authorities that they have charged, from police department or from whatever department, against the various leaders. There are multiple such cases in different districts of Meghalaya. So the discussion today was how the government move forward. Both central and state government, how do we move forward to reconsider all these charges before the peace process finally move on. The response was positive. A procedural withdrawal of cases will be there. A procedural withdrawal of cases will be there, and the statement that he gave from both sides is that this thing that we demand, that is the amnesty, will be considered in a matter of weeks, and the government will communicate it back to us, and so we'll proceed further based on that. So that since the response was positive, we'll wait for their papers in writing. How did they consider the agenda of amnesty that the HLC has put forward? And then only we'll decide. Are we content or not with what what is printed out in the document before the which over.
Based on the documents or on the communication from the government side, then we will have a meeting. We would have a sitting, and then we shall decide future course of action in terms of the peace process.
This meeting that was held today was a follow-up to the meeting that was held with the state government in the presence of the Deputy Chief Minister, who is also a Home Minister, and Chief Secretary, that was held last month. And so the meeting today from the state government, the representative are Peter Bhakat and Ronnie Walang, sorry. And from the Central Home Ministry, it was the Iki Mishra, who is the interlocutor of the northeastern, I can say northeastern part of India, and also the head of the SIB, what's her name?
Madam Amongla.
Yes, Madam Amongla. So the transcription, the discussion and the negotiation that we talked today is about, we can say another chapter on the peace process. For example, to say as another chapter of the peace process means today we have talked about the need for the waiving of all criminal charges against the cadres